What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's a wonderful Thursday. We're heading into the 4th of July. This is my first day trading in 2 weeks after I came back from vacation. So I was kind of cautious and wanted to play it a little bit more safely, so to say. And that actually could have been the wrong mindset. We'll see. I'm going to talk over the trades here and see what we got. So we opened up this morning. We pushed up. We broke above opening range. And then we pushed back down right here. So I mistakenly entered along here thinking, this was the support here, but I forgot about the displacement. Now, one way you could look at this too is an RBI, being a complex RBI with all these green candles, but this was not a trade I should have taken. I should have been more patient and waited, but I jumped into the trade. I guess you could say anxiety or nervousness, excitement coming back to trading here. So it came down and stopped me out for a full stop there. And then we pulled down, we pushed back up. We were holding this 8 EMA here. So I said, okay, this is a pretty good candle. If we break above this, I'm going to go long. So we did. We broke. We pushed up. We broke out of opening range here, pulled back down. We put in this red candle here. I said, okay, I'm going to add in if we break above this. This allows me to move my stop up. And it took off. So then when this happened, this pushed up enough for me to be able to go into one tick of profit. So this was my last entry. We moved into one tick above it, and I literally got wicked out at the last second. And then it pushed back up, and then this candle opened. So I said, okay, tight stop there. It was just moved too close to it. Just happened to be that way with my rule of moving to 1R, at 1R, moving to break even plus 1. So that sucked because I had this target. This last target, I actually had it targeting 63.14, which in both of these contracts would have fully funded this new account by like $3,000. And that's accounting for this loss back here as well. So that sucked. But then when we opened up, I said, okay, if we break above this candle here, I'm going to take it long again. And rushed into this a little bit as we pushed up there. Actually, this candle here, sorry. I wanted to enter on the break of the RBI here, treating this as an RBI, but it wasn't necessarily a valid RBI because it drew down too far past this candle. So this was a bad entry candle here as well, which we wound up getting stopped out at. When I saw this candle print, I moved my stop up because I was like, okay, this could be a bad reversal here, all the way back down to market open high. So I moved my stop up here and then got stopped out. And then when I saw this wick push back up the way it did, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to enter back in at the break of this candle here. So I actually got in a little bit better somehow. It should have been 775, but I got in at 750. And then it just, boom, immediately up to 63.15.25 there. So I didn't even get to move my target or anything if I had wanted to try to target the 63.16 again. 63.14. Yeah, sorry, 63.14 is what I was targeting. So yeah, I would have hit it as well if I had time to move it. But 63.14 was the Mancini line today, so that was my target there for a long. And as you can see, we're hitting it again. We hit it once, we pulled back, now we're hitting it again. But a couple of trades for today, $1,000 in profit, and that's all I need in order to be able to trade and profit and live my life. So hopefully you've learned something from this. I was, like I said, a little bit anxious to get into the market, or excited. So I need to work on that excitement. I don't want to be excited to get in and, lose money like this. But thankfully, we turned out positive for the day, being able to read the market on my first day back. So hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.